Chapter 37 of the Expedition of the Donner Party and its Tragic Fate. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Joy Easton. The Expedition of the Donner Party and its Tragic Fate by Eliza P. Donner Houghton. Chapter 37. Arrival of the First Pony Express. I happened to be in Sacramento on the 13th day of April, 1861, and found the city full of irrepressible excitement. Men on gaily caparisoned horses galloping hither and thither, unfurled flags, and a general air of expectancy on eager faces everywhere betokened an occasion of rare moment. At times hats were swung aloft, and cheers rang out tumultuously, only to be hushed by the disappointing murmur, "Not yet." But an instant's quiet, and there was a mad rush of the populace toward Sutter's Fort. Then again enthusiasm died, and the crowds ebbed back up J Street, which, some 8 or 10 feet higher than any other street in the city, extended straight as an arrow from the fort to where the bay steamer lightly hugged the waterfront, puffing and impatient to be off to San Francisco. So the anxious waiting continued until the day was well on to its close, when suddenly vociferous cheers again rent the air, and this time knew no cessation. What a din! With leap and outcry all faced Sutter's Fort. That was a spectacle to be remembered. "Pony! The pony! Hurrah! Hurrah!" We see a dark speck in the distance. It grows, as up J Street it comes. Now the pony foams before us. Now, swift as the wind, it is gone. It passes reception committee, passes escort. It reaches the waterfront. Down the gangplank it dashes. The band plays, the whistle blows, the bells ring. The steamer catches the middle of the stream and is off, leaving a trail of sparks and smoke in the twilight, and bearing away the first pony express, memorable in history. The baffling problem is solved. The dream of years is realized. Expeditious mail service with the East is an accomplished fact. No wonder the people cheered. It was a gigantic scheme, well conceived, magnificently executed. Think of it! A stretch of 2,000 miles of mountain wild and desert plain covered in 12 days. How was it done? Horses were tested and riders selected by weight and power of endurance. The latter were boys in years. Bill Cody, the youngest, said to be only 14 years of age. The pouch was light, its contents were limited, but how gladly $5 per letter was paid for those precious missives. Every detail was carefully arranged. The first mount left St. Joseph, Missouri, April 2nd. Relay camps were established 10 miles apart, with a horse ever in readiness for instantaneous exchange, and a fresh rider mounted for the next run was waiting at each successive 100-mile station along the entire route. Small wonder those pioneers were beside themselves with enthusiastic excitement. The minds of many reverted to personal experiences with ox team, or jog trot of horses or mule train. Here was the overland stage outdone. Even the speed with which Monk Hanks brought Horace Greeley over the mountains was at discount. End of chapter 37.